In all my years as a prosecutor, I've obviously seen so many terrible things, but this one, when I heard some of the details about the brutality and the heartlessness of what this man did to his family, it actually made me shut my eyes and pause.
My name is Anna-Sigga Nicolazzi. In my 2 decades as a New York City homicide prosecutor, I saw how murder affects lives far beyond the crime scene. Let me take you inside the fight for justice for victims and their loved ones. This is true conviction.
People that are committing crimes don't always think of these things. They sometimes think, oh wait, if I put the gun right next to her, it'll look like a suicide. But when people that have more skills in these areas look at it, they can easily figure that out. DNA is every prosecutor's friend. However, it's not going to end there. What they're doing right now is they are hoping to get enough of a profile that they can get a match. If we are so lucky, that is going to get a prosecutor in the courtroom if they can show that everything else around it matches up.
Detectives, prosecutors, we have a job to do. But we're people doing these jobs. You know, I had a case of a young woman that things were done to her that are still the things that could give me nightmares during the night and that I will never forget and always makes me horrified what some people can do to others.
And that's what made it so frustrating. They knew something was going on, but with no evidence, Dr. Oz, as you know, no body, how in the world could they come to the conclusion that maybe something bad had happened to her? They had her mother saying it, but certainly with no weapon, no evidence of any foul play, no body, this was going to be a very difficult case for law enforcement and prosecutors.
I would just cry and look at them and kiss them, and it was just too much. It's too much.
When you looked at him, who did you see?
His mom.
So you must be fairly skeptical of a lot of these medical defenses anyway, but what about the diabetes defense?
Simply, I don't buy it. That doesn't mean that I don't believe that hypoglycemia can affect someone's behavior. I believe it can, but I don't buy into it at all based on all the science that we have to date as a complete defense to murder.